So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey. Yeah, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey, now what you say? Nah, it's your girl LaTangela Fay, the voice inside your speaker box. But you know, it does my heart well to have this time together for the LaTangela Show podcast. Here we unwind, we unplug, and we tap in. I do a lot of reading, and sometimes random research, it'll reach out and grab me before I can grab it. But if I read it, I got to tell it to someone. So I might as well tell it to you. Some of the stuff you just want to brace yourself for. Some of the stuff you might want to toss away. Some you might want to keep and say, that really did come in handy. Well, I'll tell you this, in the hot seat and on the tan line today, we're going to chat with a lady who is no stranger to the world of entertainment, from hosting to being an activist to even a celebrity chef champion, none other than the Taronda Jones. Now she has this new honor of hosting on Oprah Winfrey's Network. There's this show called The Never Ever Mets. Follow me, we're going somewhere. The Never Ever Mets. Picture this. You're in a relationship virtually. You've never met this person in person, but y'all go together. Like, for real. That's Bae, I'm Bae. We are an item. Well, there's this one couple that's been an item virtually for over a decade. Never met in person, but on Oprah Winfrey Network, they are going to pull all of these people together. They are going to let them meet in person and see if the relationship can survive in reality the way that it did virtually. I don't know. Other people's lives becoming our entertainment. There's a really great space there for me, but I have a lot of questions that need some answers, and she is going to give it to us like no one else can. On, and you don't want to miss it, but getting the inside scoop on that, it stressed me out. It really did. Speaking of stress, what would you say is the most stressful time of day? Some might say rush driving hours, because you know they're traffic, I-10, I-12. Oh my. Where is everyone going and why are we going at the same time? Like, this is every day. Can you or can you not take another route? The morning rush inside of the house might be the most stressful and frustrating time of the day. 51% of those polled said that, look, I feel overwhelmed even trying to get out of bed because I know once my feet touch the ground, it's all uphill from there. The prospect of the working day ahead, it's always there to give us a certain jolt of anxiety. Getting the kids ready for school adds to that. Looking for lost house keys. Where are my clap-on-offs for these keys? I need it, please. And figuring out what to wear also causes anxiety. Dear life, you're out here just life and not giving me much of an option other than stress. And I feel it. Shout out to all of those upstanders. You know, those are the ones that we need in our corner. Have you ever heard of an upstander? Unlike a bystander who passively watches events unfold because, you know, I was just here and I was trying to see what I could see. Nah, the upstander, that's the one who speaks up or acts out in support of a person or a cause, particularly in situations where someone is being harassed, bullied, or discriminated against. So if you're going to choose to be anything today, choose to be an upstander. Speak out for what's right. Did you know before you go to dinner, you might want to evaluate your meat cutting skills? Not just to spare yourself the embarrassment, but because people can often tell your personality by your meat cutting stuff. I didn't know that. I didn't know. By the way that you cut your meat, people over there sizing you up. Okay, how do you cut your meat? Do you do it one bite at a time? Do you cut up the whole thing? Like, you don't even think about it. You hadn't, huh? Okay, well, researchers found that cutting meat all at once displays an individual that is more methodical. You're strategic and you're a forward thinker. Or maybe you're just hungry. A perfect fit for analytical or scientific positions such as engineering, accounting, information technology, and or science. Now, this is a very structured, disciplined thinker that makes many things work. And they also think inside of the box versus outside of the box. Who has the time to sit back and just research how many people cutting their meat to then analyze their personalities according to how they cut their meat? Maybe I was just hungry. Maybe it was too hot. Maybe I'm not good at using this knife. Maybe I had to borrow somebody else's knife. Like, come on. But I read it and I had to tell it to someone, so I figured I'd tell it to you. Speaking of, we're going to hook you up with the inside scoop. I got the taste of Tange because the power foods, I'm trying to add some of this, take away some of that. But before I take away some of that, I need to see why I'm adding some of this, something that's going to give us a powerful punch. So you be sure to keep it locked right where you have it. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So I've been sitting here trying to figure my life out, especially with this new show, The Never Ever Mets, and virtual relationships versus reality. Dear single, willing to mingle, whatever that looks like, swipe right, swipe left, up, down, all around. I don't know. Maybe I'm going about this all wrong. Maybe it's me. I could be the problem. And let me tell you why. According to research, pitch for a partner. If you're looking to attract a partner for the long haul, you might want to use your lower pitch of your voice. So instead of being high pitched, I may want to start talking a little lower. Would that work? I don't know. Researchers found that women and men around the world preferred deep tones for potential life partners. Is that true? Like, I don't know. Okay, I guess it depends on whoever it is that they asked for that survey. And that's coming in from Psychological Science. It's a research journal. They said they've given this some time, some thought, and a lot of energy. So sure, there's that. If you love to sip on your coffee, well, here's one for you. I'm a tea sipper. I am not myself until I've had my tea. If it's the ginger tea, if it's my turmeric tea, even if it's just a green tea with a hint of lime and some honey, Manuka honey, because I'm a stickler for it, I'm good to go. Well, make sure the office coffee pot is filled. One, you don't want to be the person to take the last dip of the coffee and then leave the pot there empty. Don't be that person. Don't be that person, please. And thank you. But 77% of people need at least 2 cups of coffee in order to feel productive. How about you? How many cups of coffee does it take to get you going? 2, 2.5. Well, maybe you want to add that third, because 1/3 of Americans say that they are chronically overworked. Your boss doesn't want me giving you this information because all of us probably would sign the dotted lines of a petition to say, give me an extra day between Sunday and Monday, or between Thursday and, I don't know, the next time I have to show back up. And it's causing a lot of resentment from us, our jobs, our bosses. 39% of those people say they experience anger towards the employer, and 34% say, look, I often resent coworkers who work less. Absolutely. I'm showing up doing all the work. You just walking around here looking at me? Huh? How is that supposed to work? Like, that doesn't even make sense. No, I'm with you on that. So that's not completely out of the norm. No. Okay, biggest time wasters. What are some of the things in your life right now that you feel is just like the biggest waste of time? Be it people, hobbies, things. What does that look like for you? And I guess it's person by person, but for them to say watching TV is the biggest time eater and waste of time, I don't appreciate that. Scrolling through social media is the biggest waste of time. I don't appreciate that. Playing video games, for some, it very well could be therapeutic. Like, that's my wind down time. I like winding down, watching TV, reruns of Frasier or the LaTangela Show. I mean, shameless plug. I like it. So how are you going to tell me that I'm wasting my time? That's not fair, but that's coming in from a study of Times of India. I guess it does make sense if you think about it, though. Oh, wow. If you want to stress a whole lot less in the mornings, have you tried hypnotizing yourself? Not follow the pen. You are getting sleepy, very, very, very sleepy. Not that. But in the morning, to hypnotize yourself, when you first wake up, you're supposed to say things like, Today will go smoothly. Brain activity right when you wake up is so relaxed that it's similar to a hypnotic trance. I didn't know that. So in the morning, just say, today will go smoothly. And as soon as things start getting a little hectic, kind of frantic, you just say, today will go smoothly. And it'll take you right back to the hypnotic stage, according to feeling fuzzy and frazzled. I don't know. I'm gonna try it, but I'm not quite sure. The jury's still out on that. Pet thoughts for all of my fur baby lovers. Did you know, on average, pet owners think about their pet almost every hour they're working? Is this true? Not only that, they say that they worry about their pet 5 times daily while they're at the office. Of course, because your fur baby is missing you too. So yeah, I can see that. Yeah, okay. Some of you folks are making headline news for all of the wrong reasons, though. You ever have that one coworker that just calls in for any and everything? And it's supposed to make sense just because they said it? Well, some of the bosses actually turned in some excuses they could not believe they were hearing. Some of them went along the lines such as, I can't go in. I broke my arm wrestling a female bodybuilder. Okay, well, if you have a broken arm, you can't come in. I get that. Okay. One employee called in fat because the uniform didn't fit. Okay. Another employee stated, look, I have to reschedule my manicure because some of my fake nails fell off and I can't work under these conditions. I kind of feel you. Don't let this press on fall off. I feel pressed when this press on fall off. Well, you know, today the Taste of Tange is being brought to you by none other than the powerful punch of the beet. Bring the beet in. Whether you're going out for some beef stew, if you're going out for some steamed beets, or if you just want to have them juiced, did you know that the beets are actually carrying a powerful punch? They help improve things like athletic performance. They can help reduce your blood pressure. I like that. And it also helps fight inflammation. Okay. It improves your digestive health. And it's also stated that the beets may support brain health. I need all the help I can get. So look, today I'm going to add some of my beets and probably take out a couple of other things, but just bring the beet in. Coming up, we're going to talk to none other than Taronda Jones. She's giving us the inside scoop with Oprah Winfrey's Network, The Never Ever Mets. Dear virtual love life, maybe it's not so bad sitting on this island after all. I don't know. In the meantime, swipe up, swipe right, but be sure to subscribe. The LaTangela Show podcast.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Can't hear you. Oh, hey, girl. Hey. Now I can hear you. Good morning, sunshine. How are you?
I'm amazing. How you?
Girl, I'm holding on yet, holding on. Do you hear me? I have been inching throughout this week. And now that I got you on the hot seat on the tan line, I'm really starting to reevaluate my life. Because, sometimes you think it's okay, but then you see that it could be much worse. But then it's like, but could it? Because see, right now you got so much going on. I'm sitting here going through virtual versus real. Maybe this island isn't so bad after all.
Not at all.
I don't know. When it comes to all things entertainment and all things that's just simply amazing, that you are. You're no stranger when it comes to the world of entertainment, even if you're out being an activist or a celebrity chef champion, So if it's here to spice it up, Taronda Jones is the one that's going to do it. But now with Oprah Winfrey's Network, you have this new project that's coming on, The Never Ever Mets.
Yes.
Tell me, how did we get here? Because you've met these people. You've held real life conversations with them. They appear to be normal at first sight. But with this show,
they're normal. They're normal.
I want to say yes, but you be politically correct on that. Because tell me about the relationships that they have virtually before we even get to the point of you walking them through saying, we want to see if this can work in real life.
So first of all, they're normal. Okay. They're normal. I think the situation is a little bit unorthodox, but everything else is normal. These couples have been dating, some for months, some have been dating for years. I had one couple who dated for a decade. but they had never met one another in person. And I'm only defending this because I know we live in a crazy world where people, they meet up and then bad things happen. So I
This
think
is
this
true.
was just a creative way to create a safe space for couples to be able to meet and feel comfortable meeting one another. It's just
Absolutely.
their lives broadcasting to the world.
Yeah,
But
their life
yeah,
is now our entertainment, and that's
yeah.
a scary place to be. As safe as that is, that's like, wow.
But that's why I step in
Yeah,
to make sure that, they're comfortable. We'll
absolutely.
make sure.
Now, after you've held these conversations and realized that some have been dating for a couple of months, some for a decade, I would like to say that that's more of a serious relationship. Like we go together, go together. What does that look like? Were they just sending emails? Were they on joint banking accounts? Were they talking about marriage? Like, so I don't know.
I did have a couple couples who were talking about marriage, but they do talk via Zoom, FaceTime. We got iPhones. We're not that
Yeah.
dated, okay?
Okay.
They
Okay.
were
So it's
just
not like
we
they were
just
being
talking
super
from my.
catfished.
No. These people, they've seen one another. They know what each other look like. And then we have dating apps that have you, see one another, and you can like FaceTime each other on the dating apps and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So they've seen one another. They know what each other look like. They just never had the opportunity to meet each other physically.
Okay.
So
Okay.
show
No.
provides a space for them to be able to do that.
And what do you feel was one of the biggest barriers when they finally met in person? Like they have to have some type of connection because they're talking, they're in a relationship, but the dynamics change when here we are up close and personal.
Listen, sis, you ever like somebody so bad on Instagram, and then when you finally meet up with them, something is off?
Get
Whether
out of
it
my
be,
business.
you know what I mean? So whether it
Yeah.
be the energy, whether your breath stink, like you look a little different. The
Something ain't
filters
right.
fooled me a little bit. So it's just one of those things where it's like, well, do you really look like what you look like when I talk to you over the phone versus what you look like in
Right.
person? I remember I met up with a guy and he was like right here, but in front of the screen, you look like
You
you
didn't
six
know.
feet tall. My
Yeah.
man's was 5'7", a
And that
smooth
was a no-go. That was a no-go for you.
no,
You just because
no, I'm a big woman. Yeah, I'm a tall woman. So I think that was the case with these couples, with like mainly thinking about like, hey, is this person going to be who I thought they were physically?
yeah,
Are they gonna be nice? Is the connection gonna be there? Is the energy gonna be there? We always talk about energy, energy, energy.
it's a
Is it gonna
must.
be there? Are the fireworks gonna go flying when I see you?
Did any of them ever say like, okay, my friend's been telling me maybe I'm his virtual chick, maybe he has a wife at home, like, or there other dynamic? Because 10 years, bus tickets, a train, take a camel if you need to.
Something.
I,
You want to know what I think it is?
what?
I think we're living in a time where nobody wants to do the work anymore.
That's
It's
true,
easier to date somebody virtually. I don't have to put in real work. I don't have to court you.
right?
Hell, I ain't gotta send you no flowers if I don't want to. I could just tell you you're beautiful. I could tell you I like the way you look right now. You look nice. I can vindicate, validate, and affirm you
Yeah,
virtually. And then once I hang up that phone, I can go on about my life. I think that's what it is. A lot of people don't want to put in the work anymore.
this
Because
is
look,
true.
look at the dating pool today. Look at the dating pool.
Girl,
It's
don't make me look
terrible.
around. Don't I just told you we wasn't gonna make this a depressing session. Look now, I'm gonna have to come to you, sit on the couch for a life therapy session later. This ain't about me right now. Cause look, for season 2, I may be there. Don't do me. I'm not above it.
Are you dating somebody virtually right now?
No, I mean, I'm just saying though, this is showing me that there's hope. Maybe I should be swiping right or left. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out because Lord knows he ain't on aisle 3 in the grocery store right now. So
You gotta go to Home Depot.
shut up. Are you kidding me?
You want a man who know how to work with his hands. He know how to fix things. You got to go to Home Depot, Menard.
You
That's
know
where you
what?
got to
I'll be
go.
there today. Aisle 3.
And
Thank
you
you.
got to go to an old season glucose guardian. You got to get a glucose guardian because these
Okay.
young men, these
Ghost
young ladies'
Guardian.
sons, they don't got no sense. Yeah, I like them old with the
Okay.
401k. You got some pension money.
So she says a couple of benefits. You know what I'm saying? The things that they may not check off on swipe right, swipe left. And when we're here with the never ever met, when you finally meet up and you say, I got my list and I'm going to walk through this process, what was the biggest shocker for you? Not for them, because I'm pretty sure they had an emotional roller coaster from, oh, I'm finally meeting them in person. But for you, what was that? Oh, moment?
I think it allowed me to step out of Delulu land. Watching them made me realize how delusional us women can be. Maybe men too, but I know I'm a woman. I can only speak for the women. We are delusional, okay? And because I was so observant of the couples, I realized that we tend to keep our blinders on when it comes to dating. That first stage of dating, we keep the blinders on. Well, we don't, because these men were telling them who they were without telling them, but you just got to listen. So this show made me become more aware when it comes to dating.
I like that.
Everybody will tell you everything you need to know about them. You just need to listen. But because we're so delusional, oh, I got a man. Oh, I got
me one. I got him.
We got us one. Got him. We become fixated on with just having someone versus really building that connection, and listening is one of those things. And because I sat and I listened to all those guys talk to these women, I said, oh, he's telling her exactly who he is, but because she got the blinders on, she not listening.
And we're out here living our best filtered lie. You know, and social media has made it so much easier for us to add a hashtag retweet. I'm like, you know, you mentioned it. It's so much easier not to have to deal with that stress on a day-to-day. And when I get off that app, it's over. You know, I come back to delusional land. We'll be happy. You know, we'll take a screenshot side by side and we'll just post our anniversaries from here. You know, it's just, I can't wait to see it. The Never Ever Mets, they're finally meeting up. I already know that Taronda Jones is on the scene. She is going to spice it up on We Are Here. It premieres Friday, 7 o'clock, but I'm going to say 6:45. Get there early. Bring your snacks because I'm not going to miss a single second of this one. And I want you to think of this as an extension of your office. So whenever you have things going on, or if you're doing the next season in Louisiana, make the field trip and I got you, okay?
Will do. I see you, sis.
Got more work to do, so I'm gonna let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Oh, I love you. Thank you, sis. Have a good one on purpose.
You too. Thank you so much.